Hello, the internet. It's time to see something exciting. Are you excited? Well, see, there's this guy named Lucas Pope, and he makes the Vigigames. His latest project is a beautiful thing. It's a surprisingly empathetic short story about a human being that is just trying to do his job, feed his family, and is basically just a guy trying to get by in the big old scary world. Thrills! But really, let's talk about Papers, Please. And to be clear, we're talking about the beta here. The full version and a review of it will be available soon. Don't worry. In Papers, Please, you are a low-level bureaucrat. You're a border guard, and you have to make sure that nobody gets into your magnificent and overwhelmingly gray country without proper identification. The communist state of Arstotzka has ended a 6-year war with neighboring Kolechia, and has reclaimed its rightful half of the border town, Grestin. Stop the illegal foreigners and general fakers from getting into your beautiful empire by, well, doing paperwork. I know that sounds boring, and it certainly could be. Time for some insight. Real-life David buys and sells books at a used bookstore, so he's really used to scanning a lot of material quickly and ascertaining its value/legitimacy. I'm also an editor, a job for which I get paid a lot of not money, so I'm at least marginally capable of noticing typos and discrepancies. Both of these skills make me good at Papers, Please, but the additional skill isn't exactly the point of this whole guess what I do in real life bit. Instead, my real-life experience means that I'm intimately familiar with the gameplay in Papers, Please. It actually feels surreal to basically do my job, but in a video game. However, I think this is largely to Papers, Please's credit. It's amazing that such a mundane task, almost literally what I do as a retail employee, can be a mechanical backdrop to a pretty amazing gameplay mechanic. You see, most of the people that come through your booth have real stories. They're not fantastically complicated. They're mostly things like, I'm here to see my husband, or, oh dear me, I forgot to renew my passport. The thing is, they end up getting more complicated and morally ambiguous. I won't go into too much detail, but you'll definitely find yourself making some tough decisions. The reason that the decisions are tough is not because you're choosing between two moral alignments. This is no BioWare game. Papers, Please is an obedience simulator, in which you have to do your job because otherwise your family will freeze or starve. That's the consequence. If you don't do your job, you don't get paid. If you don't get paid, you see the visible effects of not being able to support a family. That is tough, brilliant game design. This pattern: check immigrants' credentials as fast as possible, get paid for correct action, provide for your family, repeat, makes for some awesome story opportunities and some compelling mechanics. You'll rush to ascertain the legitimacy of each potential immigrant. You'll get pretty good at comparing numbers, looking up rules, sniffing out lies. And you'll get good at that because, well, you want to see your family fed at the end of the day. This is how the real world is. This is how most soldiers behave, whether Nazi or American or Sudanese or Egyptian. We have to do what we're told by the people that pay us or we don't get paid. The way Papers, Please works is that it makes us feel for the guards, the jerks, the opposition. They all have families. They all need to make money. Now we get to be that. What a powerful way to learn. I love it. I love it. Thank you, video games. Look for the real version of Papers, Please on Steam on August 8th, I think. That's really soon. Get it. Get some.